right, today we have a quick video on solving equations using the quadratic formula review. So nothing new from yesterday, just want to make sure you guys got this. So number one, first thing, like we said, you always must have it equal to 0. So we are going to subtract the 18 to the other side. Make sure you write it in order. Let's get it in order. We have 6x squared minus 5x minus 18 equals 0. And then we're ready to go. So the A is 6, the B is negative 5, and the C is negative 18. And then you go ahead and type it in the calculator. Now, if you want, I'll do it for this one, but then maybe I'll skip it. I would probably write it out first. X equals negative B. A lot of people are getting this part wrong. It's not always negative. If it's negative, a negative 5, it becomes positive 5. It's always opposite. Plus or minus square root B squared. Negative 5 squared. Don't forget the parentheses when it's negative. B squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2A. Okay, let's go ahead and type it in the calculator and get our two answers. All right, so get your fraction. 5 plus square root negative 5 squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2A. I got 2.198. We'll round that to 2.2. And then let's go back and edit that outside plus to a minus, and that's a subtract. You get negative 1.36, and those are our two answers by the quadratic formula. Now you guys feel free to do the rest on your own without watching the video, and then just use the video to check if you know what you're doing. You don't have to watch me do it 4 times. You might want to watch number 2. Now number 2 is kind of weird. A is 4. B is the x term. It's not there. So B is actually 0. And C is the constant term. C is negative 2. Kind of weird. B is 0. But quadratic formula still works. It always works. Let's do it. X equals negative B. Well, negative 0 is just 0. Plus or minus square root B squared, 0 squared, minus 4 times A times C all over 2A. Okay, sorry, I love the song. I'll try to do the boys' story next. All right, let's type it in. Let's get our answers. Okay, so this one's going to be a little weird. Let's get our fraction. All right, 0 plus square root 0 squared minus 4 times negative 2 all over 2 times 4. I got 0.71. Now, some of you will see what's going to happen here. If you make the plus into a minus, you get negative 0.71. And those are your two answers. All right, 3 and 4 I would try on your own and then just check with me. So I'll run through these kind of quick. We are going to start by adding the 2n over and then putting it in the right order. Okay, so here's the correct order. When you add the 2n over, it has to go in the middle. It goes n squared, then n, then constant. All right, quadratic formula. X equals, okay, a negative boy plus or minus, the story, a negative boy is deciding if he should go to a radical house party, or B squared and miss out on 4 awesome chicks, and the party is all over at 2 a.m. That's the boy story. All right, I'm going to type it in. -2 plus square root 2 squared minus 4 times 3 times -8 all over 2a. I got 4/3. And when I go back and edit the plus 2a subtract, I get -2. So my answers were 4/3 and -2. And last one, number 4. First thing, again, it has to equal 0. So you want to subtract the 5v to the other side. Now make sure it's in order. V squared minus 5v plus 4 equals 0. Now you're ready to go. All right, A is 1, B is -5, and C is 4. Plug them in. X equals -b. Well, a -5 is a +5. Plus or minus square root b squared. When b is negative, you must put it in parentheses. Minus 4 times 1 times 4, 4ac, all over 2 times a, and a is 1. Let's type it in and get our 2 answers. And you should be pros at the quadratic formula. 5 plus square root parentheses -5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4 all over 2 times 1. I got an answer of 4. Uh-oh. And then when we go back and edit that plus 2a minus, I got 1. So the answers were 4 and 1. All right, that is day 2 of the quadratic formula.